Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have this 68 plate Mazda Cx-3, fantastic example with a full 4-stamp service history. Just starting with the front of the vehicle, get as close as I can so you can see there's no stone chips of any note. That is the case all the way along the front of the car. Certainly no scuffs or marks to any of the bumper corners or to the trims lower down. Once again, get a close-up of all bumper corners to highlight there's no scuffs or marks. As I take a step back and look down the entire driver's side of the car, can't see any parking dents. All 4 of the alloy wheels really nice, as I'll show you as we go around the car as well. Starting with the driver's front alloy wheel, really am struggling to see a single mark. The car does have a full set of premium branded Bridgestone tyres fitted. Always a sign of a very well maintained vehicle. There's absolutely nothing negative to point out on the driver's front wing. Moving on to the driver's door, exactly the same, can't see any scratches, chips, etc. There's no scuffs or marks to either of the mirror covers. As I move along the door, really am struggling to see anything to point out. Get a close-up underneath the door handle and highlight there's no marks or scratches. Can be quite common, particularly on the driver's door. Can't see any chips to the driver's door edge. Once again, can be quite common. Moving on to the rear door, in identical condition. Again, can't see anything detrimental to point out. No marks underneath the handle again, no chips to the door edge. Can't see anything to mention on this rear panel either. Plastic wheel arch free from any scuffs. And that alloy wheel exactly the same as the driver's front. Struggling to see a single mark. Just taking you into the car from the driver's side. Firstly, I'll point out the driver's step is unmarked all the way along, as you'd expect with the age and mileage of the vehicle. Really nice inside, no sign of any wear to the seats. Get a close-up of the wing and edge of the driver's seat to highlight that. Car's had the genuine overmats fitted, so there's no sign of any wear to the carpets or footwells either. Get a close-up of the driver's footwell to once again highlight that. Fantastic specification with the satellite navigation as well. Really nice inside the vehicle, as you'd expect. Taking you into the rear of the car. Once again, no marks to any of the steps. Seats in the rear, exactly the same as the front ones. Really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. There's no kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the front seats. Can be quite common. Those fitted overmats done the job again and protected all the carpets. Carpets in the rear, once again, unmarked. Just bringing you around to the rear of the vehicle. As I mentioned at the start of the video, all bumper corners free from any scuffs or marks. Again, does include the trims lower down. Just get a close-up of the centre of the bumper. Car's never backed into anything at all. Moving on to the tailgate, can't see anything to point out. Just take you inside the luggage compartment, all really nice and clean. Parcel shelf is present. Can't see any scuffs to the interior plastics. Absolutely no sign of any luggage rash to the rear of the bumper either. Just bringing you around to the passenger side of the car. As I look down the entire side, exactly the same as the driver's. Can't see any parking dents. Once again, no scuffs or marks to the bumper corner. Includes the trim lower down. Plastic wheel arch free from any scuffs. Again, that alloy wheel exactly the same as the other 2 I've already shown you. Really am struggling to see a single mark at all. Nothing to point out on this rear panel, no chips or scratches. Moving on to the door, again get a close up to the door edge. Can't see any chips or marks underneath the handle. As I take a step back, really am struggling to see anything to mention at all on the door itself. I do want to take you into the vehicle from both sides, just so I can show you all the steps. It can be quite common for people to catch the seatbelt in the step and mark them slightly, but absolutely not the case with this Mazda. I've already said seats in the rear, really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. Again, no kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the passenger front seats. Moving on to the passenger front door. Again, really am struggling to see anything to mention at all. Get a close up to the door edge again and underneath the handle. I've already mentioned both mirror covers are free from any scuffs or marks. Onto the final alloy wheel. As I go around all four of the alloys, really am struggling to see a single mark. Really is an absolutely cherished example. As I go around the entire car, inside and out, really am struggling to see anything negative to point out at all. Passenger seat, once again, as you'd expect, free from any wear. Overmats have protected all the carpets. Passenger footwell, once again, unmarked. As I said, an absolutely cherished example, maintained to the very highest standard with a full 4-stamp service history, full set of premium branded Bridgestone tyres fitted. It is worth noting, we have all our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. That is a 128-point inspection, which includes a 5-mile road test by an AA engineer, just to make sure the car is correct on the road. You can view the 128-point AA inspection report on our website at www.peterscottcars.co.uk. All our contact information is also on the website, so if you do require any further info about this Mazda Cx-3, then please don't hesitate to get in touch. We are currently offering free mainland UK delivery on all cars. To have a car delivered, we just ask for a fully refundable £100 deposit. The car is then transported to your home address where you can test drive and inspect on your own. You only pay the remaining balance for the car when you're completely satisfied. If you have any other questions regarding the delivery process or car in general, please do just ask. There you have our full walk around video. Hopefully you did find that helpful, and thanks so much for taking the time to watch.